a second. Hello?
Oh, it's annoying for me because for me, my time is different on my phone. I have to wait
Hello?
an extra 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Because the phone is 5 minutes early.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. And
I have to wait 2 minutes.
okay. No. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast today, which is gonna be about the introduction. What?
Is that pre-recorded?
No.
Was that pre-recorded?
No.
No?
Just wait. I am.
Oh, so they're hearing me.
Yes, they're hearing you. Yeah, by the way, that was my friend Mario, who I'm talking to currently. He is a very good friend of mine, and shout out to him, because he's been very helpful. So, yeah. Yeah, also known nickname as his superhero name, Mr. Cheddar. So, today, I'd hope we'd be able to get to the point, which was of the video, of learning what was the video about, okay? So, today we're going to be learning about the Pre-Columbian podcast, right? And I'm going to be introducing you through it, okay? So, in the Pre-Columbian podcast, I'm going to be making a podcast all about a series of events and stories, all about the history of certain places in Central, South, and North America. I can only do so many since it's actually really stressful to sometimes make some. Okay. Since it's really stressful to make it sometimes, like all of it. Mario, mute. And mute. And I hope we can all get through it. So beginning with the location. So I'm going to be including several countries such as Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and several other countries, along with Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil, French Guiana, Suriname, and Guyana. Hopefully, I will be including them all in an amazing series of events of several tribes, in book one, because I'm separating each one into books. Book one is called The Arrival of Humans. It's the arrival of humans into these countries and how they first live out their lifestyles. Then we've got book two. And in book two, we see the rise of civilization. How these tribal people learn and how they communicate and how they civilize. And then in the third chapter, we're going to be going into the large empires section. Well, right before they get invaded, around 2,000 years before they get invaded. Around that time, that's where we're going to explore like their civilization, how is it going, their empires, their communities, religion, all the stuff that they usually have now in their new lifestyles. And each book is separated into several chapters. So I'm going to be telling you about book one. And book one is The Arrival of Humans, as I told you. And it's going to be split into many chapters. So we've got, I can't remember how many chapters. The first chapter, though, the first chapter is the grasslands. And it's going to be in Mexico. Okay? The second chapter is known as the forest. And it's going to be set in Colombia. The third chapter is the savannah, and it's going to be in Ecuador. The fourth chapter is the mountains, and it's going to be in Peru. And then we have the fifth chapter, which is going to be, we're just confirming here, which is going to be the, what is it? The what's it called? The temperate rainforest, which I'm going to be showing you and explaining in a second. A temperate rainforest is kind of like a different type of rainforest, kind of like a dry rainforest. That's the temperate. Then we move on to chapter so as I was just saying, That was chapter 5. And chapter 6 is going to be the tidal slash coastal biome, where we have like all of, including all the West Indies, like the Bahamas, the Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all of those islands, and we're going to be including them. And then we're going to be making then the next chapter, chapter 7, is going to be the desert, and it's going to be in Venezuela. And then the next chapter after that is going to be, what is it? The next chapter of the desert is going to be, I think, swamp. Yes, I think we're going to go for swamp. Yeah, I think we're going to go for swamp. It should be swamp. I'm not making complete confirmations here. But then the 9th chapter that we have is, no, the 10th. I think it's the 10th chapter that we have is the Amazon rainforest, and it's going to be a very interesting one. So in each chapter, we're going to have several stories, and like they're going to be very interesting, and I hope you like them. And so for chapter 1, we're going to be making Mexico, the grasslands. Tribe travel through Mexico. They try to survive, and they try to get through their lifestyles, how they're going to learn about the land, how they're going to adapt to it, how so many things are going to happen. Oh, and another person entered. Please text me if you would like to tell me who just entered. Please, because I'd like to know. That was good. Well, another person joined. I don't know who that is, but hopefully it's one of my friends. Definitely not Mario though, because Mario's already in it. So, I hope everyone you're good. New person. Oh, okay. New person left. Okay, so we were just talking. Anyway, we'll go back to where we were. So then we have like the tribe going throughout all Mexico. They explore, Then like we see how their lives were, what they ate, how they hunted, everything they do. Then we move on to chapter 2, and in chapter 2 we have the forest. Oh wait, no, major detail I just forgot in chapter 1. Chapter 1 is gonna be based around 20,000 years ago. 20,000 years ago in Mexico. And that is going to be a very interesting detail because we're going to be having lots of amazing creatures in it, such as the Smilodon, otherwise known as the saber-toothed tiger or the saber-toothed cat, to all the people out there. But if you're like a scientific guy and you like studying, well, we usually call it the Smilodon populator. And it's going to be very interesting as well, seeing how we're going to interact, how the people are going to interact with these several species. The 2 species we are going to be having as megafauna. Megafauna is like large animals that like the large animals in a certain ecosystem. Then we're going to be having 2 megafauna in the Mexico chapter, and that is going to be the Smilodon and the plains bison. Then after, the plains bison, the Smilodon, and hopefully the Colombian mammoth. And it's not actually from Colombia. It's just called that. I don't know why, but it's spelled COLUMBIAN. You do not spell Colombia like that. Anyway, then, so yeah, you're going to be seeing the Colombian mammoth. It's going to be enormous. It's going to be amazing. I hope you like the story. It's not actually going to be video. It's just going to be a podcast. You're going to listen to it. But I hope you like the story. It's very nice. It almost feels like you're there in the actual thing. So, yeah, I hope you like it. So then we have chapter 2. Now in chapter 2, we're going to be seeing the forest biome. And in the forest biome, we're going to be having like the megatherium, otherwise known as the giant ground sloth, and we're going to be having creatures as well, such as, I'm still thinking of one more for chapter 2. I'm not too sure on it, but I think I'll do the direwolf. The direwolf is a very interesting creature, and I think it would be very nice to add it into the chapter. So wait, oh gosh, there's no one listening to this. Wait a second. Hello? Anyone there? Oh, well, they'll see this later. So then, as I was saying, I will be showing you several things, like the direwolf. And the direwolf is going to be a very interesting feature for my channel. The direwolf was actually a type of prehistoric wolf that existed. Then we're going to have chapter 3, and chapter 3 is going to be all about the savannas, and we're going to have the Notiomastodon, which was a kind of Notiomastodon was a type of elephant that lived in South America. And we're going to have the Notiomastodon. And we're also going to be having the Megafauna. And I forgot to say this, but so as I said, chapter 1 has the Smilodon, right? Chapter 2, you left. Did you leave? Because I thought you left. Are you still there? Oh, okay. Oh, hello, Saber. Saber, he said goodbye. Is he there? Sabir? No, he's not there. Oh, okay. I shall watch your cringe, Sabir. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, ask him. I already asked all of them, but I guess some of them didn't respond. Then, so yeah, as I was saying, in chapter 3, we had the Notiomastodon, a type of South American elephant, which actually went extinct a very long time ago, as I was saying. And then we're gonna have for chapter 4 the what's it called? The giant bear known as the Arctotherium. We might be having the Arctotherium. Still not 100% sure on that as well. We might be having the Arctodus. It's a debate, but they were both giant bears, enormous bears, the size of bunker beds that would literally hide in mountains in like southern in Peru. So I was thinking maybe we can have this one. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure which one. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for it. So then for chapter 5, and I'm still not too sure on it as well, but I think chapter 5 is going to be, the swamp biome. Chapter 5, we're going to be having, wait a second, chapter 5. Wait, let me just double check on chapter 5, because I might have gotten it wrong. Because chapter 5, I think I got it wrong actually. Because for chapter 5, we're supposed to have something else. Let me check. Standing by. I'm just about checking what we're gonna be having for chapter 5. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm checking. Checking. Yep, chapter 5 is actually the temperate rainforest. Chapter 5 is actually the temperate biome. And I didn't know that, sorry. I thought it was a swamp. Then, in the temperate biome, we're going to be having, like, the, what's it called? Glyptodon. The Glyptodon was a type of giant armadillo that used to exist back then. And it's going to be very interesting. And we're also going to see how it acts and, like, how it does. And don't worry, I will actually be making sound effects for this. And my brothers will be in due helping of that. And it's going to be very interesting. We're going to be having only the Glyptodon. And since the Arctodus and the Arctotherium didn't live in the same place as the Glyptodon, I'm planning to put something else. Please, if you're a sciencey guy who likes to study for some reason South America for Megafauna, because I doubt you're not, ever, just find me if you want to, like, sciencey guy or someone to actually see if, like, any fauna from Brazil, megafauna that is extinct from Brazil. Just search up Brazilian extinct megafauna if you can find one, because I'm having trouble finding one since Brazil is actually really poor at preserving fossils. So then, we're gonna have, after the temperate biome in Brazil, we're gonna be going up into the Bahamas, Cuba, and all the islands in the West Indies, such as Cuba, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, and the Bahamas. Those are all the ones I know, but I know we'll be including all of the islands. I really want to do that. I want to do representation for all countries. Because, I mean, why would you leave out a small country? We might be putting Aruba. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not confirming it. But I want to put Aruba. And I want to maybe put Trinidad and San Tobago. Because I don't know. Because I want to try and put as many as I can. But I don't know. Okay? So then we're going to be having chapter... Where are we now? I cannot remember. I can't remember what we were having for... Which chapter were we just on? Wait a second. I just got really...
Chapter 4.5.
No, we weren't on chapter 4. Wait, we were on chapter 5.
Wait, the one with the screen right, please.
Chapter 7. For chapter 7, we're going to be having the swamp. I mean, no. Yeah, the desert. The desert. Because in Venezuela back then used to have a very extreme desert. And in the desert, we're hopefully going to be having the enormous green iguana. Or some of the Megafauna, which I cannot remember its name. But I would like to have the green iguana. Because its distribution is very nice. And the fact that it lived in... And I really want to include it because it was really large creature. Like, it's huge. And it lives just about anywhere in Venezuela. So that's where it's going to be based, the desert. And that's what we're going to be having for that. So I hope you like that. And then after the desert, we have the swamp. An extreme change from desert to swamp. But you're going to see it gradually. Because through each chapter, we kind of have this like, what do you call them? Those spaces between stories, like when you're playing a video game and then there's like the part where there's a story. Yeah, cutscene. Thank you, Mario. Shout out to Mario again. It's very helpful. Then we're gonna have the cutscene for like how the biomes change, how they migrate through each country. And yeah, that's gonna be chapter... Where are we? That would be chapter 8. Yeah. That would be chapter 8, I think it was. Chapter 8 is literally just chapter 8. That would be the swamp. And the swamp's going to have an interesting creature, the Toxodon. The Toxodon, I think, is a very nice creature, a very nice addition, actually. Since the Toxodon was kind of like a low-lying, kind of semi-aquatic creature, this Toxodon was also very similar in behavior to the hippo, but was actually related to the horse or the rhino. Most likely to the rhino, though, because they're part of the Perissodactyl family. So, yeah, I hope you like that as well. Then the final chapter that we're going to be having is the Amazon Rainforest, and it's going to be so nice. And the Amazon Rainforest is going to have the giant green anaconda. The anaconda will be huge, and I am warning you, you might get scared, because, well, my brothers are really loud. And yeah, I'm going to be putting the green anaconda for the last chapter. I want to make it really nice. They're going to be walking straight through the Amazon rainforest. They're going to be living there. They're going to be finding food. I think I'm just going to put the green anaconda, but I also want to put a type of mammal, giant mammal that lived in the Amazon rainforest. That lived at the same time with humans as well. Duh. But I was thinking maybe a capybara, but a capybara doesn't really fight you, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. So then, yeah, that was all I'm going to do. So yeah, that's the introduction. And yeah, I think that's it. No, wait, there's more. There's more people. And it's going to be interesting. And fine, I'll scream rice. Rice! Anyway, that's it. That's the last time I'm doing that. Just the people on the comment section. It's really ridiculous. So then, yeah, that's what we're going to have. And I hope you like that. That's going to be an introduction. If I can and I have time today, I will start chapter 1 of book 1, the Mexico grasslands, if I can, okay? Only if I have time. So, I hope you liked today's podcast. It was a very nice one for me as well. And please link to my video. There's so much content on my channel. Go check that out as well. And I hope I can see you later, very soon, to see chapter 1 of book 1, Mexico Grasslands. So I'll see you later, and goodbye.